Well, good morning, fellow diamond painters. It is Monday, the 11th, March 2024, 10:21 a.m. Yeah, I've been up a lot longer, but I thought I'd come on here now and show this to you. I thought I made it big enough to fit a double bed. It's a little bit larger than a twin, and it's way up there. It's flopped down, and then it comes down and down and down and down, and it's pretty good size. It's just a shell pattern, as you can see, and I did it in 3 different shades. Maybe it doesn't look like it to you, but it has the lighter, then the cream, and then I did it with it has a different color in it, like if you can see this, it has, like, this darker dots and stuff in it. I think I have maybe I think I have one more set, because I want to end the top with this. So I have the cream that I'm working on, and I think after I finish that pattern, then I'll finish with the cream and be done. I think I have to look at my paper and see which one I ended with, or how many rows there are and which one's next. So yeah, that's the Afghan that I've been working on since last year. And then once I'm done, because I tied these on the sides, then I'll weave these in, and then I'm going to do a border around it, so of more shells. So either that or a single crochet around or something. I haven't decided yet. Some of it I'm making up as I go, but that's, and I'll tell you, I can't believe how expensive yarn has gotten, because in order to find this, I was all over the place looking for yarn, and I think I finally found this yarn at I think I found it at Joann's, and they were having some kind of sale. So that it still was expensive. It was really expensive. So I'm going to put you on pause and hope that this doesn't click off, and then I'll show you the diamond painting and such. So hang in there, be right back. Okay, so I got you in there, and I'm going to be moving you, so you're going to jiggle, because if I turn this thing off again, it's going to cause an issue. So stare at that for a second while I grab my colors. Okay, excuse me. Oh. Tell you, I'm still trying to catch up with the change, in time. I hate it. I hate that change in time. I think it's ridiculous. So I have a couple things I can probably talk about for a short while. Let's get my light on. There we go. I'm starting on the center section on the right side. So I've gotten there so far. Let's get you over there a little bit. There we go. Okay. Let's bring another light over and see if we can illuminate the subject. I have my my curtain open and the light and everything, and it's just, hopefully it's bright enough for you all. Let's see here. What color will we start on? I'm going to go to the Y's. And that's 26904. And it is the green. Okay. Oops. Alright. Yeah, I've been up since, well, excuse me, the puppy woke me up at about 5, and then 5 a.m., and then I went to the bathroom, and he was still kind of laying around, so I thought, okay, I'm going to go back to sleep. So I did, and I got up at about 8. And thanks to everybody I know, nobody had any suggestions on the cardinal. So yesterday evening, my daughter and I got back on the computer, and I looked up the cardinals that it showed a picture. And it was hard to figure out at first. It really was, because it wasn't detailed a lot. But I got it, and I put the first one together. I still have to seal it, but I got the first one together. Of course, I had that right, so that goes there. Then you had to put a ring on. I hope this is getting clear. Put a ring on, and then this little hooky booky thing, and it's got a little slide in it, almost the same as what this type of, connector is, except it's not that connector. And then you slide the chain in it, and then you put in 7 or 8, I think there's 8 of these red beads. Then you slide this down and put another one of those crazy connectors on it so that the chain slides in, and then you put your bigger stone at the bottom. Okay, these are supposed to be keychains, which I think is stupid. I'm going to put some, I call them sucky things. That down there at Dollar Tree, they have them, I think they're having like either 6 to 10 in a pack. I don't remember. But I'm going to put those in the package when I give these to my mom. And then she can just put them on the window and hook them on her windows. And she's got a huge picture window in her living room that if she wants to have some cardinals on it, they'll shine so nice because she gets a nice sunlight there. Those will be so pretty hanging there on her big picture window. So, got it together, y'all. It was hard. I have a hard time doing it. My daughter's going to have to do some of it because my fingernails get in the way and I can't get the chain, the little hooky thing there in and stuff. It was a pain for me. So, there we go. It's together. So, okay. I have been waiting for a phone call. I mean, so far, like I said, my hot water tank seems to be working, but no guarantee on that. But anyhow, I had been waiting to see if I was going to get a call for that area agent or whatever they call it. They called just a little bit ago. They have no funds. They have none. They said they could get some today. They could get some next week. They may get some by the end of the year. They're not sure. So until they do, they can't do anything for me. And of course, that thing called TCAP or whatever it is, they can do nothing anyway because they will not work on mobile homes. So, the only good thing that I think has happened, I had that handyman guy come out with his and give me his estimate. Okay, the plumbing company wanted, I figure, almost $4,000 because it was 3,700 and something, whatever it was, and they took reduced it $125 because that's what I had to pay for them to come out here, just to like evaluate it and relight the pilot light. And they would give you that amount back, subtract it from the bill. Big deal. Still about, to me, if it's 3,500, it's $4,000 because after, taxes and, you know, interest, all that other stuff, because it's going to have to be paid that way. There's no way I can have cash like that. Well, anyway, I finally, the handyman guy got back with me, and his estimate was $1,950, which say $2,000, and he said that is a good estimate, excluding if he has to replace a couple the pipe and replace it with galvanized rather than that, I don't know, that gray plastic or whatever that A to Z and them put in over 12 years ago or so, whatever it is. Anyway, because he said that's discontinued and not allowed anymore or whatever. So, like I told my daughter, I said, well, even if it's $2,500, that's way cheaper than the $4,000 that, the plumbing company wants, because I am not paying a plumber, like $500 an hour or whatever the heck it is. That's ridiculous. So I will talk to the church on Thursday and tell them what has happened, because he said he wanted to know if when I come back on Thursday for the meal, did I get a call, and let him know what's going on, and I'll just tell him. We're just going to have to try and deal with it ourselves, because there's no way, that other place, because like she said, it could be any time she's got me in her system, but, she said by the time they get the money, if I have already gotten it repaired or fixed or changed or whatever, then, they're done with me. And I can't take a chance that this hot water tank decides to give up the ghost right at the time when they don't have the money. And then I'm sitting here, with no hot water for however long it takes before they get, money. So we're going to try and take care of it ourselves. We're going to have to pay big interest, but, it is what it is, and hopefully we can get it resolved. And, that's what I like about this handyman guy. I mean, and like I said, he used to work for that same plumbing company 25 years, so it's like he knows, what they charge, what it is, and so on and so forth. So, and he does do good work. And if I've had any issues, after he's done something or whatever, he'll come right back out and look at it again. Doesn't charge me to even look at it. And because I forgot, he had done some electrical work for me. He put my new range hood up. He put a new exhaust ceiling fan in my bathroom. He put 2 under cabinet lights for me. I mean, all reasonable, all very, very reasonable. So I probably should have contacted him first. But I knew that a plumber could get out here quicker than he could, because he's, like I said, he's one person by himself, and he's really busy. It's, you know, real busy. But thank goodness, he just started, I think, about a year ago or so, that he would take a credit card or finance and stuff like that. So before it was, you know, cash or debit card, you know, bank, you know, type thing. And he said his wife kept after him and after him, saying, you know, you need to do that because you're probably losing business, you know, for people who just don't have that kind of cash. So he's real good. I mean, he just, you know, gives us the bill and leaves, and he knows it's going to be paid. So, you know, that's the extent of my adventure, you know, for the time being. And, you know, repairs got to be made. They got to be made. And you just, you know, make that sacrifice. That's all there is to it. You know, that's why you start a wish list of either repairs or, you know, hobbies you like or something like that. That way you don't feel too bad. You know, you got the wish list and you hope that maybe, oh, I might be able to get this someday. You know, so it's like a what do you call it? Oh shoot! Now see, the words are leaving me. It's like something to strive for, something to, you know, work toward, you know, type thing. So it's like, geez, you know, if I save up or if I do this or do that, you know, I might be able to get it someday. Even if maybe you never do, at least it's something that keeps you moving forward, you know. So, oh, and that TCAP, or I mean, not TCAP, that aged thing, they're going to be bringing out carbon monoxide thingies where you plug them in, and, you know, because of the hot water tank or whatever. Well, the hot water tank, at least I know that's what the plumber said, and what my handyman guy said, is that these have those safety features where if it goes out, you know, the pilot light goes out and stuff, it shuts the gas off. It shuts it off. Because I asked him, I said, why? I said, out of curiosity, why didn't I smell any gas, you know, or something if the pilot light was out and stuff? And he said, that's a safety feature, that it shuts itself down. It just shuts off. It shuts the gas off. Well, yeah, just in case that feature no longer works, I suspect a carbon monoxide, you know, thingy would be good. So they're gonna, I guess, bring one out, or one or two, whatever, and you just plug them in. I'd like to know where I'm gonna plug them in. I'm running out of plugs. You know, you live in a mobile home, you only have so many plugs, and if you plug too many things in, you know, you pop a circuit, you gotta go back and crank it back up. They never, even in a house, I'll tell you, for a woman, they never put in enough plugs. They don't put in enough plugs, and they don't put the windows where a window should be. You know, I've seen so many older homes where no window in front of the sink in the kitchen. You know, you need to put a window there. And in the kitchen particularly, you need a lot of plugs. You know, maybe you didn't back, you know, because there weren't a lot of, you know, things you plugged in. But nowadays, oh yeah, you need more than one box. You know, so you can run a lot of plugs and really wire it up. Because nowadays people have tons of things they gotta plug in. So, like I said, not, you know, a whole lot else going on that I know of. It's, you know, about, oh, it's 35 degrees now. We're having a heat wave, y'all. It was 29 earlier, so yippee. But there's still snow out there. My car is still covered. I'm hoping that it's going to, warm up in the next few days. I gotta go and get gas in the car, and I hate standing out in the cold trying to pump my own gas, and especially if the wind's whipping around, you know. But I'm just working on this and trying to get as much done as possible. This is the fun part, you know. Like I said, single placing, that's what I do. Though, you know, I know Crafting with V, she uses that, the two multi-placer. I'd like to know where to buy one, you know, excluding Temu and stuff. I haven't even seen any on Amazon, the two-placer, because I just need, you know, I wanted to try like maybe a two-placer. Shoot. But it has to be the thinner, you know, and not plastic. I want, you know, the metal, whatever, but I wanted to try one and see how it works, you know, because I had like 4 placers. I mean, I threw them all away. All the plastic ones, everything, as I was pulling them out of different kits and everything else, boom, they go in the trash. I knew no one that needed them, so I pitched them. I had bags of them. Now with the boats, I have tons of those green boats. I don't know what to do with them. I know I'm going to give a few, I think, to my niece, so she can set the drills in it when she's doing makeup and putting them on her fingernails, and, you know, because I gave her some of those fancy drills, specialty drills and stuff, and she uses them for either makeup or putting them on fingernails and, you know, things like that. So I figured maybe I'll give her a few of the boats. That way they can set in separate boats while she's using them. And she's put them in paintings and things like that. So she's good at, you know, creating stuff like that. So I will give her some of those. And then I have a bunch of the light ones, you know, with the little flip thing on them, you know. I have a bunch of those. Then I have some Dreamer Design big purple boats, you know, that are like almost see-through, and so I don't like those either. I've got a bunch that, you know, I'd love to give away, but I can't afford the shipping, you know, to ship them to anybody. I can't afford it. That's why they're just staying in the box, just sitting there, you know, taking up space. So, you know, I got rid of all the pink pens and stuff like that because I took the tips off and then threw all them away. Got rid of them. And got rid of tons of little plastic baggies too, and there was just way too many of those. And it's a waste. That is a waste in the landfill, I'll tell you. So, it's the beginning of the week. What's everybody, you know, hoping to happen in the week? You know, I got my dermatologist appointment on Thursday. I believe it's Thursday. It'll be the 14th at 1:15. I got that. I'm going to go to that. Hoping it's, you know, not a bad thing. I don't want to think about skin cancer or anything like that. So, you know, we'll see what it is. Because they itch. They itch like crazy at times, and I don't know what they are. I've had a few of them for like, so, good heavens, 20 years or more, 30 years, you know, so I'm thinking if it was something really, really bad, I'd maybe be gone by now, who knows. But anyhow, I think I was going to watch some more YouTube, and I didn't realize NCIS has 21 seasons. I'm like, oh no. I don't know if I'm going to sit through all that. Because, see, don't anybody tell me, because I don't even know who's still with the show. Now, I know David McClellan passed away. Ducky, I know that. He was my favorite when I used to watch Man from Uncle. I loved him. I used to have posters of him when I was a kid hanging on my wall. He was sexy. Him and his blonde hair and just cute. So anyway, you know, I know that, but I don't know who's still with the show, who isn't. I just don't want to know. And so I'm, you know, either going to continue watching it or not. But I think today I'm going to stick in maybe Ghost Whisperer, because I was going to watch it on either Paramount or Amazon or wherever, and they want to charge, you know, $2 an episode. I'm like, are you nuts? You know, I can understand if you want to charge $2 or $3 for a season, okay, but $2 or $3 for one episode? Get out of here. So I have the complete DVDs, you know, all of them. That way I can flip through some of them of the episodes that I didn't like, you know. So I'm gonna maybe, you know, break that open and pop those in and watch a few of those. I've got to get back to watching All in the Family and One Day at a Time, because I started on those too, and you know, you get bored halfway through and it's like, you know, you just say, okay, I'm gonna watch something else for a while, because after a while some things become mind-numbing, you know, and it's like, oh, I don't want to watch any more of that. Clue. Let's see. This thing is not being as sticky. I gotta flip it. Twist it around. Okay. But, I don't know, they said today is the 11th, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish this. The top half will be easier because it's a smaller sections in measurement. They'd probably be like, you know, 4x4, where these here are probably, you know what, I don't know, didn't measure it. I'm not good at eyeballing measurements, you know, but they're bigger. Plus I've made them bigger because I want to do more at one time. I can finish at least 1 or 2 a day, then yeah, this will be done before the end of this month. And that'll be good. Then I think tonight I'm gonna do a few more of those cardinals, and I've got 2 done, so I'm gonna seal those 2, because I have to seal both sides. So when I seal the one side of each, then I'm gonna start on another one while those are drying, and then flip them over, seal them on the other side, and then get back to you know, finishing up another one. So do a little bit at a time, I guess. I'll be done. There's 8 of them, so they'll be finished, and then I'll start on the, there goes the phone again, and I know it's a spam call. Yep, it's a spam call. It'll ring and it'll get answered in the other room. And there it goes. This is awful. It's always, they never leave a message. It's got to be an election year. You know, something's going on with it. I don't know what it is. And it just keeps doing it, you know, and then they hang up, and then it's computers. That's all it is. These doggone computers keep calling people. Like I said, you think after a while it'd stop, but you know, I guess I forgot what I was gonna say anyway, so it doesn't matter. I was gonna start on that other cardinal, you know, the one that sits on a table. I'm gonna finish that one after I do these cardinals. The letter P, 27, which is color 905, which is another green. That's the leaves, a plant you've got in the background. So, like I said, it's the beginning of the week. I wonder how everybody else's week is going to go. You know, if you got good weather, enjoy it, because who knows what the heck is going to happen. I tell you, you know, you go to sleep, sunshine, wake up, and there's snow on the ground. And that is not what the weather report said. That's why I said I don't totally pay attention to what they're saying, because it'll change in an instant. You know, nobody can predict what Mother Nature's going to do except Mother Nature. So, well, as boring as it is, yeah, I had to eat breakfast this morning. I don't want to eat breakfast because I'm not always hungry. So I'm going to talk to my doctor about that. That if I am not hungry, do I have to eat? Because I know I said it to that diabetic dietitian, and she said, well, you know, even if you know, just an apple or, this or that. I said, but you don't seem to understand. My stomach is full, or, I don't feel hungry. You know, my stomach's not growling, and I feel full. If I, it's like sometimes if you know how when you say, okay, you got to drink water, you got to drink something, you go to drink and you're just getting more and more bloated, more and more bloated. And it's like, I can't even take another sip of water. So it's like, do I have to eat if I'm not hungry? So I'm going to find that out. Because all I had was about 2 teaspoons, and that's true, 2 teaspoons of cottage cheese, a couple little teeny mini tomatoes, and a slice of toast, which now I feel bloated. I feel really, really full, and then you feel uncomfortable for hours or whatever it is. So, I don't know. If I'm not hungry, I don't think I should have to eat anything. So, I'm going to get off here, mess around with this for a while, see how much I can get done, put in my DVDs, and watch some stuff. So, y'all have a good day. Enjoy. I'll try and get back on here tomorrow if I can, depending on what I'm doing or what I'm dealing with, that's for sure. So, have a good one. You know, hugs. Like I said, I have nothing important to talk about other than what I just, talked about. Puppy's doing good. Daughter's doing good. No issues with her ankle. She said it's a little stiff when she goes to run, which I figured that would happen because she's not used to it. But other than that, she's progressed, I guess, as far as they do. She still does the exercises to get the kinks out of the ankle. So those are working. And good heavens, the sky is blue out there and the sun is shining. But it's not any warmer. So, it's nice to see the sun peeking out and blue skies. So, good one. So, have a good one, you all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming back. Hugs to all of you. And I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. So, have a good one. DP Crazy Lady, I'm out.